Copper activist Rishi Rita Uguamayi, otherwise known as Rai, is gaining traction for criticizing Tinubu's government.
No, she's not gaining traction for criticizing Tinubu's government. She's gaining traction for exposing the idiocy of the Nigerian people who do not understand that their primary duty in this situation is to speak to the truth of what the girl has said, not to be siding with our oppressor who are also their own oppressors. You talk about Stockholm
even that drunkard Wike knows
has nothing on the Lagos or Nigerian syndrome. This is one place where the oppressed constantly fight against those speaking to the truth of their oppression or looking to free them from their servitude. So me, I don't know what the girl has done that they are all shouting and braying like maddened donkeys and rabid dogs. As far as I'm concerned, the young woman spoke to the truth of her reality, and they had better get used to it. And I dare you, Nigerian youth, speak your own truth and post it. If it is only right, you will be chasing her up and down the place.
Who is the years of Wike? Who is he?
Their experiences and post it online, and then let's see how many people they are going to go and arrest. Look, this is not about riot. It's about allowing an atmosphere of fear where people are afraid to express their pains. How do you beat a child and then demand that the child should not cry? How? So riot is not about riot, it's about us as a collective. If you have found the capacity to criticize that girl for saying what you know to be the truth, you might quarrel with her language. And I know a lot of people quarrel with my own language as well. But it is not my duty to speak in a language that is pleasant to my oppressor. My oppressor can go do one just because he doesn't like my language. I hope he doesn't like it. When I speak in terms that are provocative, it is deliberate. I want the person who is oppressing me, limiting my capacities in my country, to be angry by my capacity to also speak to the fact of my situation.
Who is
so if the girl has spoken in a manner that they don't like,
who is the years of Wike? Who is he?
To be all these farcical gyrations, she abused the president. How did she? He's a terrible president. Is that a lie?
Even that drunkard Wike knows.
The president have to be before we say he's terrible. He is terrible. The quality of life has been eroded for everybody, from the lowest to the highest. The only people who are having anything good in Nigeria today are essentially people who have been offered one toll gate or the other from which to be feeding fat on the Nigerian people, or they have direct access to the public purse. So if a youth copper who is feeling the pinch of life in Lagos speaks to that fact, how does that become an offense? We have become... The painful thing is that what is important is abandoned, ignored, and then we are chasing shadows. You don't like the way the girl said the truth that she has said.
Even that drunkard Wike knows.
Admire your courage, but fear government retaliation, as they're saying.
Fear.
What will you say to young Nigerians who want to fight injustice but are afraid, sir?
See, the first thing you do if you want to fight injustice, speak. What Raya has done is to speak. You might not like the way she has spoken her truth. Speak it the way you feel it should be spoken. But do not take away a person's capacity to speak to the fact of their reality. Yorubas will say that the inability to speak to your pains is the beginning of your ruination. The girl spoke to her reality. If more Nigerians will speak to their reality, maybe they will be so uncomfortable they might even begin to do the right things.
Finally, sir, if you had just one message to share with Nigerian people right now, what would it be?
If you gain nothing else before 2027, make sure you have the capacity to choose who rules you. Because these ones that you are not choosing, they are ruining you. Look at what they are doing in Rivers.
Who is the years of Wike?
And the
who is
fact
the
that
years of Wike? Who is he?
Still in office is a slap on every Nigerian. That guy should be out of that place, and we should be focused on electoral reform. That's the only thing I would love them to hear.
Mr. DELE Farotimi, thank you so much for the insight.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you very much.